Hello there, beautiful people. Hello. Hola. What is up, beautiful people? How we doing? My man Leathers is in the building. Tyler's in the building. Disparity's in the building. All the homies. What is good, beautiful people? Oh, damn. I'm echoing. Oh, no. Hey, chill, bro. Hey, chill, me. There we go. How the fuck have you guys been, though? Like, how have you guys been? That's the real question. How the hell have you guys been? We're going to wait for a few more people to pop in before we get into the meat and potatoes. And again, this isn't going to be like a super duper long stream. This is kind of just me giving you guys a life update and like kind of a channel update as well. I know I do these a lot, and it's like honestly, like it's a pretty big percentage of the content that I've released so far this year because content for me has been like so sporadic and so few and far between, but you know, it is what it is. You know, sit here and beat myself up about it, or I can just accept it for what it is and, you know, just accept that I'm taking care of business at other aspects, you know. Be good, man. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, others. But that's good to see that you are doing well. Good to see. Bro, I worked out for like 6 hours today. Good lord, I'm like beat. And I'm still about to go out in like an hour, celebrate my boy's birthday for a little bit, then come back home. But damn, bro. It's been just something else. It has been something else. Wait, who got signed? What happened? Damn, so DK signed an extension. Okay, 3 years, 72 million, 58.2 million guaranteed. Okay, well, at least there's something good happened for the Seahawks, but they need to go get a QB at this point because Geno Smith and fucking Drew Lock just ain't it. Just ain't it, Chief. All right, I think that we've pretty much gotten everybody that we've got, like we're gonna get. All right, so you know, past how long has it been since I've uploaded something on this channel or like streamed or anything like that? I gotta look it up real quick because I think the good starting point of like what I want to talk about in this little stream. And I appreciate all you guys who are watching it after the stream went live. Oh, it's like been a month and a couple of days. So it's been a month and change since I've streamed. And I think the last stream that I did was the Mario Striker stream, I believe. It was June 16th. Okay. Last video was like me uploading one part about this dude who canceled his Twitch contract or his Twitch partnership. I got some things to talk about as far as that goes too. And some of y'all are not gonna like it. Some of you guys are gonna look at me a certain way, and quite frankly, I don't really care anymore. But we'll get into that as well. Alright, let's start this off. So, over the past month, you know, obviously I haven't uploaded a ton of content. It's been kind of an adjustment moving rooms pretty much. Just, you know, I'm not really used to this room yet. And, you know, I feel like that plays part of it. The other part is I just really haven't had the passion to create content. I mean, I announced that I was like, you know, stepping away from it again. And I know you guys are like, oh my god, here we go again. Well, I mean, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. You guys can say that if you want, but, you know, I think, you know, I would rather take a step back and collect myself and figure things out as many times as it takes than for me to, you know, come through here and give you guys a half-ass stream. Because it's like people will sit here and cope and cry about me half-assing a stream, but then we'll cope and cry when like a streamer decides, hey, I'm going to take a break. Well, Even if it's like 20 breaks, well, whatever, bro. Like, you know, y'all, like, I'm not saying you guys in particular. I'm just saying in general, like, you know, there are people who are going to sit here and cry about this, that, and the third. When it's like sometimes you just gotta like take care of other things. Sometimes you just lose passion. I feel like it was a mix of the two for me. Whereas like I was just like, you know, I think I was just like kind of adjusting to a huge change or whatever. And, you know I said earlier in the month that I was just gonna create content when I personally feel like it. Not when anybody else like feels like I should, honestly. And I think in a way that's good, but it's also in a way bad because obviously like YouTube's algorithm is really stupid. And if you don't do this, that, and the third, if you don't balance a fucking cherry pie in your head while juggling on a unicycle, well, we're not gonna fucking put out your vid to people. But you know, that's YouTube for you. But yeah, I feel like that was just a decision I made based off of a lot of different aspects. Like obviously I was starting to lose interest in the content I was making, and I was starting to lose interest in like content creation as a whole. And I know I switched genres to try to spice things back up, but obviously that didn't work out very well. But it is what it is. Really is what it is. So what have I been doing in the past few weeks since I posted that though? So I discovered this dude from somebody I went to high school with who started becoming like basically he does a lot of marathons, I believe. He just does a lot of running in general. Shout out to you if you were watching, my dude. I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are. But I got introduced, obviously not like I didn't meet the person and like actually, but I found out about this dude named David Goggins. I don't know if you guys are hip to who he is, but he's like a former military guy who is just, he's somebody that a lot of people see as like superhuman. Just, I mean, you guys would really have to read his story or just like listen to like some of his speeches and whatnot. He went on the Joe Rogan podcast a few years ago. He's been on like other shows and he's just talked about his story. But he dropped a book a few years ago called Can't Hurt Me. And I've been reading that book and it's just like seeing what that dude came from and seeing where he is now. It's just, I mean, you really got to read the book to like really understand what I'm talking about. And you guys can get it on Amazon. Honestly, like if you have like Audible or something like that, you can download it and listen to it instead of like actually buying like the book. I'm just trying to read more books because I spend way too much time in the past I've spent way too much time on the internet, and I kind of want to read something that's actual paper and not just like, you know, shit on the internet or not just listen to a podcast. But you know, what's up, Tips? How you doing, bro? Long time no see. Hope you've been well. But I mean, ever since I've like, you know, discovered David Goggins, I've basically just been listening to him and like a lot of other people. Like obviously Eric Thomas as well is like another big one. I don't really listen to Jordan Peterson. I know there's been like a lot of controversy with him, so like his name has popped up a few times. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I feel good about listening to Jordan Peterson. They might cancel me just for listening to him. I'm joking. I don't really give a fuck about that, but you know how people are. Y'all know how the mob, as people call them, are. Like, you know how people are. Like, they're gonna flip shit as soon as you do something they don't like, and it is what it is. All right. But anyways, so I discovered this dude Goggins, and his story just really has moved me. I haven't even finished the book yet. Like, I'm on the final chapter, but so that kind of goes into like another thing that I've talked about pretty recently that I talked about in my Discord and I posted it on Twitter as well. But I think I did that a month ago, but then I reposted it like after I wiped my tweets. But I've made a decision that, and this is going to go all over the place. I don't have this scripted whatsoever, so Y'all just gonna have to bear with me. This is kind of how my mind works, you know. But I decided recently that I wanted to pursue a career as a professional wrestler. And people are just like, whoa, Kaz, this is kind of out of the blue. What the hell? Well, I'll be honest with you guys. This is something that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. But there was just kind of a point where I was just like, fuck it. Like, you know, I feel like, you know, I have too much going on. Don't even have a car, none of that shit. So it's just like, how am I going to go to wrestling school? How am I going to afford wrestling school? This, that, and the third. I really just went out of my way to convince myself that it wasn't possible. Well, I'm 30 years old now, and next year I turn 31. So, another conversation I've had with myself over the past like few months is just like, you know, am I too old to do this? But it's like, then I remember there are plenty of guys. Damn, it's raining now. Okay. There are plenty of people, like Diamond Dallas Page is somebody who started really late as a wrestler, and he ended up having a pretty damn good career in WCW. WWE, but in WCW he had a pretty solid career. So it's like, and he started wrestling at 35, so I don't know. I think that's one of those things where my limits as far as me becoming a wrestler are gonna be self-imposed. Like, honestly, those the only limits that I have are self-imposed. Like, I can be a wrestler if I put the work in, and if I put the dedication in, if I'm coachable, this, that, and the third. I mean, there are definitely things that I'm doing right now in order to prepare for a career in pro wrestling. Like, a couple of weeks ago, I started walking pretty much almost every day. Like, maybe I'll take a day break like every 3 or 4 days. I'm not gonna go walk tomorrow because I just walked like 9 miles by themselves. Then I walked to the gym, which is like a mile. Had a 2-hour back and biceps workout, and then I walked home. So I've walked like 11 miles today, dude. So I'm definitely putting in the work, and it's like, that's not even the first time I've done it this week, bro. I did it on Monday as well. Like, I'm really like trying to do this shit, bro. I'm really trying to do this. And, you know, I'm just doing what I can. I just got back into the gym last Friday. And I've just been lifting low weight, high reps just so I can lose weight. Because my goal first is to like lose body fat. Not even necessarily like lose weight. I mean, it goes hand in hand, but it's like the goal is to get the body fat off me and then start building muscle afterwards. I mean, you can build muscle while losing fat, but it's like, you know, I figure, you know, you focus on one thing at a time. So I get cut first, and then I work on like getting like a bit more of a physique and whatnot. Because I want to be like more of a powerhouse wrestler, anyways. Like, you know, I don't want to say like, I feel like I'm like 6'2", and probably like in wrestling boots, depending on like, you know, the slips that I get, like, you know, I might get up to like 6'4", 6'5", or whatever. But, you know, I want to be a powerhouse. I'm a big dude, so I feel like that's like the best style I could wrestle. Maybe I could be like technical, but maybe like just a powerhouse, like mixed with like some technicality as well. That would be my goal. But I mean, I got to go to wrestling school first before I get into any of that. So that's honestly something that I think about every single that over the past few years. That's something that I've thought about every single day. Honestly, like, and like for a long time, it's something that I thought about. Like, you know, oh, well, what's my ring attire gonna look like? What's my stage name gonna be? Oh, what's like my moveset gonna be like? What's my finisher? This, that, and the third. With everything else that I've done in life, even streaming, it's like it's not something that I thought about like every single day. And I'm over exaggerating, obviously. Like, I don't think about wrestling every single day, but it's like I don't go very long without thinking about wrestling type shit. So, but it's like with like streaming, I wasn't thinking about it a whole lot while I wasn't doing it. I'll be completely honest with y'all. Like, I think about it every once in a while, but I'm just like, yeah, I'll come back when I'm like really ready, because I'm not gonna half-ass this shit. It's like same thing with content creation, same thing with like when I wanted to play in the NFL like as a kid. Obviously I'm not in the NFL right now, so I didn't do nearly enough work to get myself there, so it is what it is. But with wrestling, it's something I think about all the time. And at 31, there are people who've started a lot late there are people who started a lot later than I'm most likely going to be starting, because I'm probably going to start next year when I'm 31. That's just because that's when I'll have the money for it. That's when I'll most likely have a car if I'm lucky. Well, not even if I'm lucky, if I work for it, you know what I mean. And I feel like that's just optimal for me to start next year. So until I'm able to like have my own car, until I'm able to like lift and whatnot, not lift. Well, until I'm able to like get my body like to a certain point where I can actually lift people up and whatnot, you know, I'll just keep grinding. It's just like until it's time for me to get into the ring, you know. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about over the past few months, honestly. I think it's time. What's up, Disparity? How you doing, my dude? What's up, Ganeo, man? How you doing, brother? All right. But yeah, overall, I know a lot of people might feel some type of way about the fact that I haven't really been in Discord, or like just been in streams, been on Discord, been on this, that, and the third. A lot of people gonna feel some type of way about it. A lot of people probably do feel some type of way about it. And respectfully, y'all, I really just I'm not inclined to really fucking care. And I mean that with the utmost respect. I mean that with so much respect, bro. Like I mean that as respectfully as I can mean it. Because quite frankly, I've just been working on myself over the past month. Like the stuff I've been talking about. I've been working on spending less time on the internet. I've been working on getting my body in shape. I'm working on quitting smoking again. And the most important thing that I'm working on right now is getting rid of this victim mentality that I've had for pretty much my entire life. I mean, and it's manifested itself in so many different ways in my time on the internet. Not even just like as a streamer or a content creator, but like even back in the day, like, you know, when I was like in different like, you know, forums and whatnot, just, you know, being immature, being a prick and what, not even like, well, yeah, being a prick, but it's like, you know, just starting arguments with people, just, you know, going back and forth with so many people and whatnot, you know, and then like kind of like trying to act like I was the innocent one when I really wasn't. And it's like, you guys have probably seen me do that before as well, you know. But I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up over it at the end of the day, because what good does that do? The only thing I can do right now is work on the person that I work towards being the person that I want to be, and work on myself in the here and now. Like, I can't worry about what I've done, said, or whatever the fuck in the past. And if somebody wants to bring that up in the future, whatever, bro. Merry fucking Christmas. Happy fucking New Year as well, bro. At the end of the day, like, there ain't nothing I can do about it. I can't change who I was in the past. I can't change what I've done in the past. I can't change none of that shit, bro. All I can do is just continue to be a better person for myself. And mainly just for myself. Like, you know, just build up discipline. You know, put my body through the suffering that it needs to go through to, like, build character and whatnot. And just get myself right. And just chase my goals, bro, at the end of the day. Like, that's all I can really do. I can't sit here and, you know, cope about, oh, well, I didn't get this done in my life. Oh, this didn't happen. Fuck it. Ain't nothing I can do about it. And I feel like that's something a lot of people could learn from as well. It's like, you can sit here, beat yourself up over things that you didn't do in the past. Past, like, it's done, bro. It's done. And you shouldn't give yourself any more than like 5 minutes to, like, you know, think about it, like assess the situation, and just think about what you can do better in the future. Like, let's like just spend 5 minutes doing that and just keep it pushing. Can't beat yourself up over some shit that, you know, you can't change, you know? Travis, what's good, bro? Yo, I hope you've been well. Take care of yourself. You as well, bro. Thank you so much. Yo, you should check out the dudes who do varsity football. How you been, man? I've been pretty good, State. How you been, bro? And I'll definitely check them out. But yeah, having a victim mentality just ain't something that you want to live with at all. So if you're like how I was, man, that's, you know, that's something you got to change, bro. And it's not an easy thing to admit to having, because pride is, like, when they say pride is the devil, bro, they are not fucking lying. And it takes swallowing a lot of pride to admit that you've had a victim mentality, even if it's like about, like, not like entirely a victim mentality, but it's like you have a victim mentality about certain things. Like, it is a tough pill to swallow to admit that you've been that way and that you want to make a change, because you might even think you're right about certain things, but, you know, sit here and like admit something, like, you know, that's a lot of ego and pride that you have to put to the side. And I feel like a lot of people are not willing to do that in their lives. And I feel like if you're one of those people who feels like you've had a victim mentality but you don't want to own up to it, I'm not saying you gotta like get on top of your roof and just like shout it from the heavens or whatever, but it's just, I think it's something that you have to like accept and own. And if you feel like your life would be better if you changed it, then change it. I think it's something you should change, because, like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you can sit, like, all of us go through shit in life, bro. At the end of the day, like, all of us have a story. Some of us are a lot more open about our stories than others. But at the end of the day, bro, like, you can't use your story as something that is like, oh, well, you know, because of this, I can't do this. I mean, obviously there are certain situations, but those certain situations go without saying. Like, obviously, I know, because I know somebody's going to come in and start nitpicking some shit. I'm like, bro, that goes without saying. Stop it. But, you know, I know there are absolutely certain situations in life that you can't control, you can't change or whatever. But you can change how you approach them. You can change how you know, deal with them. And you can use certain things, like, you know, I'll put it this way: in high school, or just school in general, I was called all types of fucking names. I have been called, obviously I've been called the N-word. You know, I feel like, you know, maybe there are some black people who have never been called the N-word by like, you know, a white person or something like that, but it's happened to me. I was called the R word. I'm not gonna say the actual word on here. I mean, if y'all want to, like, anybody wants to say it on their channel, they can. But, you know, I'm not gonna say it here. I've been called, you know, I've just been trashed for being overweight my entire life. Motherfuckers used to like make fun of me because of how my eyebrows look. Because you see, like, my eyebrows are like really fine, so everybody wants to sit here and like, oh, did you get your eyebrows done? Like, I'm sorry that I'm just naturally not ugly like you fuck niggas are. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's like, you know, anything I did, anything I like wore, anything this, that, and the third, it was like somebody was always like shitting on me for it. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's something that I can look back on and use for fuel, use the, like, you know, to refresh, recharge, this, that, and the third, bro. At the end of the day, that's what you got to do. You know, you can't change this person did this to you or said this to you, but you can change how you approach it, and you can change how you use it. You can use it to better yourself and use it as energy, bro. But, you know, and it's not an easy thing. I'm not saying that it's something you can just do. I mean, it took me 30 years to like get where I'm at right now, like, mentally. So I'm not saying it's something that, you know, you're not gonna have to put in any work into, but, you know, it's gonna be worth it if you believe and you put in the work and you put in the effort to get past it. Because there are a lot of people who still sit here and live their lives feeling sorry for themselves. And I was definitely one of those people in the past, but it's like now I feel like I'm in the process of changing that at the very least. So that's also something I really wanted to talk about. That's what I was trying to get at with the whole David Goggins thing, because that's like kind of what he preaches and whatnot. He preaches stay hard, just life is gonna be hard. Life fucking sucks, and the best way to prepare for it is to do something that sucks every single day, and like just callous your mind so you're not having this victim mentality that so many people have. All right, so we covered all that. But yeah, I would definitely say that, like, being off the internet, like I was talking about, and exercising more, getting outside, walking around, I feel like a lot of that stuff has absolutely helped my mental health a whole lot. As you guys know, like, my mental health wasn't in the greatest states in the past few years. My mental health has just definitely gone down the drain, but it's like, I feel like right now I'm at a really good spot mentally, because I haven't really been depressed over the past month, I would say, of like doing all the working out and whatnot and walking. So I feel like I'm doing what I gotta do. I feel like I'm on the right track. Alright, so now here is the part where I piss some people off. I feel like Disparity is probably gonna be one of them, but I'm doing what's best for me. Alright. At the risk of, just contradicting the shit out of myself over the past, however many months, I've made two decisions actually. 3 actually, matter of fact. So number 1, I'm just gonna say it. I'm moving streams back to Twitch. Yep, here we go. Everybody's gonna shit all over me. I thought you were saying all this shit about Twitch, Kaz, blah, 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 blah. Absolutely. And I still think that a lot of the things that I've said about Twitch are absolutely valid. I don't think that Twitch is the only platform that people should care about. And I feel like a lot of people on Twitch really fuck up because they don't put content on any other platform. They don't put it on YouTube. Some of them are starting to put shit on TikTok. At least like in my former niche, like a lot of people are putting shit on TikTok and whatnot now. But I think what it comes down to is a few things as to why I want to move back to Twitch, or why I'm going to move back to Twitch as far as streaming goes. For one, whether I like it or not, I feel like a lot of my subs on YouTube are pretty much dead subs at this point. And I feel like when and looking at the analytics as well, ever since I started streaming on YouTube, I feel like the views of like my regular videos have kind of started going down, and like the CTRs started to go down on those videos. So I feel like by moving my streams back to Twitch, or like, it's another platform for me to take up space on. It's another platform for people to, it's another platform that I feel like a lot of people will be able to like find me or whatnot. And it's another platform for me to like, it's obviously like, like I've said in the past, like Disparity said, like other people have said as well, like Twitch isn't the end all be all. But I do think Twitch has its uses, and I feel like, it's another platform for me to funnel people over to, like, either funnel over to, or I funnel them to like to like YouTube or whatever. So because there are so many people who like only use Twitch as far as going to certain streams, that like as far as like certain games and whatnot, I feel like it'd behoove me to just swallow my pride, take a partial L on what I've said, like, because I've definitely said, like, I'm not moving back to Twitch until they do this, that, and the third. They haven't really done this, that, and the third, but over the past month, I've kind of had a change of heart on certain things. So yeah, I still think there's a lot of shit for Twitch to fucking fix, and I will maintain that I still think people should give YouTube a shot as far as streaming goes. People should still give like Trovo a shot at streaming. Like they should give other platforms a shot because, you know, Twitch isn't the only platform. And you know, hell, even Facebook, bro. Even though I don't even like posting shit on Facebook, period, let alone streaming on there. But despite everything I've said, I feel like I gotta show these motherfuckers on Twitch how to do this shit. Because I see too many motherfuckers who just stream. They don't do shit else but stream. And I'm gonna show them how it's fucking done, bro. I'm gonna show these motherfuckers how this shit is supposed to be done. And I'm only gonna stream like 3 days a week. So it's not like I'm gonna be streaming like everybody else does, because everybody on Twitch everybody on Twitch I feel like streams like 5 days a week, 6 days a week. I don't got time for that. I have other things that I want to do when I'm not working. Like, I'm still trying to get my A+ certification, and I gotta take 2 exams for that shit, bro. And then I'm trying to get into wrestling school, like I said. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna hold me to a disparity. You better not see me flip. Don't even trip, bro. Don't even trip. I hope you do. You know, I know you've said that in the past, like other people who are saying on Twitch. That is completely fair, bro. That is completely fair. But yeah, I gotta show these fucking motherfuckers, because I think one thing that I definitely gotta say like about a lot of Twitch streamers is that a lot of them, and I used to be one of them who like, you know, blame this, that, and the third. I'm not gonna get into what they're blaming, but some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's like some of these people want to blame this, that, and the third on them not being successful on Twitch. It ain't none of that shit, bro. At the end of the day, people can make whatever fucking excuse they want about Twitch. But, you know, Twitch ain't perfect, bro. Twitch ain't perfect. You know, YouTube ain't perfect neither. None of these platforms are fucking perfect, period. But it's what you make. It's what you make out of them, bro. Like, you know, if you're gonna have your platform, like, if you're not going to like put in the work, if you're not gonna put content on other platforms to funnel people into your streams and whatnot, well, yeah, your Twitch stream ain't gonna be very fucking good if you're just going live and, you know, not doing shit else. You know, that's just like with anything. That's like putting a fucking flower out. Like, just putting a flower out into a flower bed, right? And just, you know, you just have it out there, and then it dies, and all of a sudden you're like, well, why did the flower die? Well, gee, you didn't fucking water it. Well, gee, you didn't have, like, enough sun coming onto it. You know? That's how a lot of people treat their Twitch. And it's like, I'm sure there are definitely a lot of people who, like, do Twitch as just a hobby. I don't see it as a hobby per se. Like, obviously it's something that is fun, something I enjoy, but it's more of a side hustle for me. Like, it's not what I want to do with my life, but it's something that I enjoy, and it's something that I could make a little bit of change off of as well. But it is something I enjoy, and it's like, you know, more than anything, like, it'll be a side hustle for me, and it is what it is. But I'm gonna show these motherfuckers how to do this shit, bro. Because I feel like a lot of people, you know, a lot of people are using TikTok and whatnot, and TikTok's kind of oversaturated. YouTube's oversaturated too, but TikTok is starting to get oversaturated with shit as well. So you're gonna have to show these boys how to do it, I guess. So I guess you guys are wondering what I'm doing with YouTube then, since I'm not streaming on here anymore. At least, well, I'll get to that in a second, actually. But as far as this channel goes, yeah, I'm flip-flopping again. I already know. People are going to cope about it. People are going to get mad. But again, you know, that's not my responsibility to care. I am going back to my original type of content. And that is franchise mode in sports games. You know, and I'm not saying I'm not doing the Pokemon shit at all, by the way. Like, I'm I feel like the Pokemon stuff might be actually what I do stream wise, or I might just make a separate channel for the Pokemon content, or I might just post it on the same channel. I might just do both. We'll see. But Madden 23 actually looks like a playable game. It actually looks like a game that I might actually be able to make some really good content with. If you guys saw the beginning of my Chargers franchise, I feel like that series would have been really good if I actually stuck with it, or if I actually made it at a pace that I could keep up with and not like burn myself out with. So with Madden 23, I will be posting a franchise. I'll be franchise team reveal in the next few weeks. When the fuck did this game come out? Let me make sure it comes out. Madden NFL 23. When does Madden 23 come out? August 19th. Okay. Well, I got a few weeks before Madden comes out, but yeah, my team. The only hint I'm going to leave for you guys is that my team is going to be an NFC team. Beyond that, that's the only hint you guys are getting. But I am planning on kind of picking up, as far as the style goes, I'm kind of going to be picking up where the Chargers series left off, where what you call it? It's going to be like a lot more of a storyline than like any of my other series have been. But and it's like what I kind of wanted to do with the Panther series before I decided not to do it because I fell behind, because we had like I was kind of displaced from my room for a little bit because we had to put in like a new wooden floor. But hopefully that issue will not be there this year. Hopefully the 19th I'll be able to get it cracking with some content. Although I do know I have to work that day, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll be bringing some Madden content. It's gonna be my original style, which is like, you know, it's gonna be post-com. I'm not gonna do any live com stuff on the channel because I just feel like post-com, it takes a little bit longer to make, but you know, with how I'm gonna balance certain things, I feel like I have a pretty good grasp, and I feel like getting like 2 to 3 videos out a week is feasible. You know, maybe I'll be able to do 4. We'll have to see. But if I just focus on that one series as far as like content creation goes, I think I'll be golden. I think I will be golden. But yeah, like it's like I know people are gonna criticize me moving to Twitch, and people are gonna have whatever opinions they want to have about it. It is what it is. It's not for me to care about, you know, respectfully. I don't care. I feel like I'm doing what is best for me. And I feel like doing 2 to 3 streams a week and then doing 2 to 3 videos a week, I feel like that's something that I can handle with like the load that I already have, because pretty much all I'm doing right now is just studying for this A+ exam for CompTIA, and then working. I might get a second job relatively soon, but it's like, and then of course like I'm working out and whatnot. So people gonna feel however they feel, but I feel like I'm making the right decision. If it ends up blowing up in my face, I will accept the I'll accept the criticism. I'll accept the failure. It is what it is, bro. But you know, sometimes you got to take a risk in order for things to go well. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, moving my streams back to Twitch, and on this channel I'm going back to the sports gaming content. Doesn't mean that I'm not doing any Nintendo content. Once again, maybe I'll make a separate channel for that. Maybe I'll still post it in this one. Maybe it'll be mostly what I end up streaming. We'll have to see. But we got time. So with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap this up, unless you guys want to just, you know, shoot the breeze and chat for a little bit. I mean, I was gonna end after an hour, but it's like it's like 7:38, so I have like some time. If you guys have any questions, we can turn this into a little bit of a Q&A. If you guys have any questions about anything, feel free. I'll give you guys a few minutes. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much talked about everything that I wanted to talk about in the stream. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that, we absolutely can talk about it. Let me read Save a Shit. He said, no matter what, no reason for anyone to be upset at that, my guy. Do what's best for you. Also, what's good. I appreciate that, Jay. And not much, bro. This is my first stream in about a month. Kind of just been trying to get my life together outside of streaming, outside of the internet. Although one thing I do want to add is I'm still probably not gonna spend like a ton of time in like Discord or like Twitter or anything like that outside of like posting, you know, whatchamacallit, because this shit is just really distracting, and there's so much negativity on Twitter and even in Discord servers as well, that it's just like, I feel like I'm just better off just keeping my head down and just working on videos like anytime I am on my laptop. But focus is just going to be on making content, streaming a little bit, and just seeing where it goes from there. If it doesn't go, and again, and like one thing I want to make very abundantly clear is we just want to see where it goes, you know, as this side hustle that it is for me at this point. I mean, if it goes well, great, but if not, it is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, this isn't my entire life. This is a part of my life, but it is not my entire life. And I feel like that's the best way to approach it, at least for me, as someone who is working towards other goals, you know? But yeah, I think if anybody else got anything else, I think we'll probably end it there. But I just want to say thank you guys for coming through to this stream. Thank you guys for those of you who are watching it after I streamed. And, you know, I know it's going to be a tough adjustment getting back onto Twitch as far as streams go. But again, this is a decision that I feel is the best for me moving forward. So it's like people are going to support it. People aren't going to support it. That's not for me to really care. You know, I'm not saying that I don't care as in I don't care about you guys. It's just, I've spent so much of my life caring what other people thought. I've spent so much of my life, like, you know, trying to appease other people and this, that, and the third. I've spent so much time like caring about other people's opinions. That's like, now I'm just doing what I feel like I should do. People are going to have their opinions, and people are totally fine to have their opinions. And if people will think less of me for going to Twitch, Merry Christmas, bro. Like, that's all I can say. Like, you know, have fun with that. Like, but I don't have to care at the end of the day. Like, you know, and I don't mean like, oh, I don't care about people at all. It's like, you know, you do have to care about, you know, people as a whole. I mean, that's just kind of how the world works. It's like you don't have to care about people's opinions of you or like what you do with your life, and that's all this is, bro. Like, you know, respectfully, I'm doing me. I am doing me as well as I can. Thank you for just being UG. I appreciate you, Ganeo, man. Ganeo, man. This is, bro. Like, you know, be mad at yourself as well. No, amen. Yeah. Absolutely. All it is I'm just doing what I gotta do. People are gonna feel however the fuck they want to feel about it. It's not my responsibility to care, you know? Because, again, my entire life has been like, you know, worrying about, oh, what is this person gonna think? Oh, what is that person gonna think? Can't do this shit no more, bro. I literally, I'm 30 years old now, bro. I can't continue to live like this. I can't continue to just be like, you know, oh my god, I'm worried about what everybody thinks. Like, fuck it, bro. It is what it is. I feel like everybody else should be the same. Like, stop worrying about what other people say. Stop worrying about what other people say. Stop worrying about what other people do. Stop worrying about this, that, and the third. Do what is best for you. Worry about yourself. Keep your head down and just fucking grind. And you can't go wrong, bro. Like, you fuck all this Twitter shit, bro. Fuck all this. Oh, you know, let me like, you know, see what this person's opinion is on this, and then like all of a sudden their opinion pisses you off, and I'm just like, well, what was the fucking point of that, bro? Like, that's why, like, I don't really spend a lot of time on, like, as much time on Twitter as I had before, because, you know, I felt like I was getting sunken into that hole where I'm just like, you know, oh my god, like, you know, this person's tweet just popped up and it just like annoyed me. Oh, like, well, that's my problem at the end of the day. I'm just like, you know, if I know I'm going to get annoyed by something that people say on Twitter, you know, might as well just not spend time on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people should do the same shit. That's just a part of, like, callousing your mind, because, like, so many people just get caught up in, like, all these conversations on Twitter and whatnot, and they just be getting themselves mad just looking at shit, bro. Fuck it. Fuck Twitter. Fuck all, like, just fuck social media as a whole. If I wasn't a content creator, like, trying to be a wrestler, I wouldn't really use, like, social media like that at all. Like, if I had, like, stuff outside of that, which I probably will end up having, like, you know, IT stuff. But anyways, like, if I wasn't, like, a content creator, I wouldn't use social media at all. Like, straight up. Just because social media is just cancerous, and it's a waste of, it's like really a waste of fucking time if you really think about it. Yeah, it was kind of messy. I ain't gonna hold you, but it is what it is. I'm glad I got this stream in. I don't know when the Twitch streams are gonna start. It's not gonna be, I thought about streaming on Sunday, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit more time to think about what I want to play on stream and just like kind of figure that out. Like, I know I want to go back to Twitch, but I just have to figure out how I'm gonna approach it, what I'm gonna play, and other things like that. So I already know I'm doing a Madden franchise on stream as well. I'm gonna use the Titans for like my Madden franchise. So that's like, you know, big Twitch team reveal. I'm using the Titans. But my YouTube team is going to be in the NFC, and you'll see who that is in a couple of weeks. What's up, Eagles? Welcome in, bro. Kind of late to the party, but you can always watch the VOD. One more fucking thing, speaking of VODs. I will upload my VODs onto a separate channel. So, if you guys want to watch my streams on YouTube, still, my Twitch streams will be uploaded to YouTube, so don't trip about that. They'll be back. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. If there's nothing further in the next like minute or so, I'm gonna shut it down for the night. And then if you guys aren't in my Discord server, make sure you guys join my Discord just so you guys can keep up with potential shit, I guess. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. Just to keep up with, like, the stream schedule, you guys can check out my link right there if you're not in the Discord already. Some of you guys aren't. I know, like, most of the people who are chatting are in the Discord, but just in case somebody isn't. And, yeah. That is gonna do it for your boy, though. Just want to say thank you guys for coming through once again. I'm actually ending this time. Don't worry. I'm actually ending this time. But I will see you guys very soon. And let's just all pray Madden's a good game so I don't get tempted to switch it. Although, if Madden 23 sucks, I think I might just do a Retro Madden series on like once again. Let's go back to my roots and whatnot. But who knows? But alright, beautiful people. I'll see you guys soon. I love y'all 3,000. Mighty 5,000. Make sure you guys keep that mofo rolling as well. And do says.